The new Whirlpool W collection with sixth sense technology that fully guides you to achieve perfect results. Whirlpool, sensing the difference.
Get that heat up, girl. Get that heat up. Thanks for staying with us. Now, who fancies a Friday night curry? Everybody. Mindy Keane from Mam and Nagy's joins me now with a North Indian delicacy that's almost as healthy as it tastes. Well, healthy, really.
It is really healthy.
Is it really healthy? Come on. Good morning to you.
It is, seriously, all it has is a little bit of oil. The rest is all fresh goodness.
Wow.
All you need. So
and you even have spinach.
Spinach, which is really good for you as well. Full of iron, guys. You sort of need that. So I'm going to start this off. I'm going to put a bay leaf in. There's a couple of cardamom sticks there and cinnamon sticks. I'm just going to break the cardamoms just to release the seeds, okay? So I'm just going to put 3 of them in. Just let them lightly heat up for a while, okay?
And can I ask you, like, you have fresh bay leaves there. If, like, I have
No, they're actually
lots
not fresh.
Oh, are they not there?
No, they're
okay,
not fresh
the
ones.
one. That's what I was just about to ask. So you're not a snob when it comes to that type of thing.
No, do the easiest route. Now, if you can't get them, have them.
Yeah, because I would have a lot of those herbs at home, but they're all in jars.
Yeah, or dry freeze.
Yeah, dried ones.
Yeah. Okay, so that's gone in. But that's, if you don't have these, you don't have to use it. That's me just being a little bit more over the top with the flavours. But they are, them flavours will be...
Authentic.
Exactly, yeah. Over the top with the authentic flavours. But they are actually in the garam masala. So I'm just putting them in just to give them a little boost. Then you've got your onions. I've chopped an onion and a green chilli in there, okay?
Okay.
And I'm going to throw that in and let that cook, okay? Get that on as high as I can. I hope this will work for me. There we go. And just going to get that cooking away, okay? So while so you've got that sort of, you're going to get this to caramelise. So you take the crunch out of the onions, and so you just give that a really good. Oh, throw that back in. It's popped out. So that's all the flavours cooking together, marinating together, okay?
Yeah.
So once you get that heated up, and you've got that to a soft substitute, okay? So it's like it takes the crisp out of it.
How long would that normally take? Now, I know we're doing TV time.
I would normally do 5 minutes onto that.
Just that?
Just trying to get them soft, give them a little, you know, just get them so they're not as crunchy. And then what I've done, garlic and ginger and some coriander, and I've purified it, okay? So,
God, I thought that was pea puree there.
Yeah, after a taste. No, so I'm going to put that in. So I'm going to put that in.
What's that again? Garlic?
So it's a thumb-size piece of garlic.
Yeah.
4 cloves of, ginger,
Yeah.
A thumb-sized piece of ginger, 4 cloves of garlic and a bit of coriander, and I've just blitzed it. So if you've got a pestle and mortar, you can mash it, or you can chop it, but because for this show, I tend to blitz it because it cooks quicker. Okay, and you can also make that and put that into the fridge and use it again and again and again if you make a big batch of that, okay?
Yeah.
So once you get that sort of cooking away, you can smell all the flavours coming in.
I can actually smell it. It's beautiful.
Then I'm going to put a little bit of oil in the centre of in the pot, and this is where my spices go in, okay? So you've got half a teaspoon of salt. Well, we're going to put a little bit more in. These are just little spoons, okay?
Yeah.
So one of these is like half a teaspoon. Then half a teaspoon of turmeric.
Right.
And it's all going into that oil. This is cumin powder, half a teaspoon of cumin powder.
And you were saying earlier on when I was saying, God, you need all these in the kitchen. But to have, if you have these, you will sort of...
You have them forever.
Yeah, and you'll probably then experiment more with them.
You would,
and start trying them on different foods.
And then I'm going to put a teaspoon of garam masala, because that has about 14 different spices in, OK? If you want a little bit of heat, add half a teaspoon of chili powder.
Oh, yeah,
I like mine hot.
Yeah,
okay?
No, not too hot, but I do like a kick on it.
Yeah.
There's no point in having it when it's not hot.
add a little bit of cumin seeds because they're there, OK? So that's basically your... A bit more oil into that. That is your sort of start. Now, you get it, see that
I have to tell people at home, the smell of that is just amazing. Wafting through the studio.
Now, so you've got that cooking there.
Yeah.
So you just dry fry that, try and cook it all off. And then into this, like this recipe, you can use tomatoes, or you don't need to, but you can use 2 full plum tomatoes, chop them up and put them in, OK? But because I've got it's already done here, so I'm just going to put 2 little bits of tomatoes into it. It's going to be mostly spinach, OK?
Spinach, yeah.
It's going to be spinach based. Now, if you don't like tomatoes, leave the tomatoes
Would tomatoes
out.
normally go into a curry?
Yeah, you always have, yeah.
Okay.
That's the main ingredients of a curry would be tomatoes.
Really?
That's the masala, yeah. And then what I've done, I took a bag of spinach and I've purified half of it.
Right.
I've just put that into a little blender.
Yeah.
And it's just a tiny little bit of water so it purifies. Then I'm going to put that in, okay? So that's so you get this nice, greeny sort of perfect for
Very Paddy's
St.
Day.
Patrick's. Yeah. There you go, green curry, guys. So that goes in, okay? And then you get that to cook together. And while that's cooking,
You put your chicken in.
Your chicken goes in.
So would you get some breasts and you just dice them up?
I've just diced chicken in. You
Like
can use whole.
or would you do legs and thighs?
You can
put
do
anything.
Yeah, exactly. You can do whatever you want. I mean, if you're going to do legs and thighs, I would put the chicken in first and let it cook for a while. Okay.
Okay, but the breast you don't need to.
No.
How long? Like you want to make sure it's done. So how long, basically, then would you put the chicken in for?
If depending, obviously, that.
Now I'm going to taste it here now because you've given.
I would cook that for about 30 minutes. Okay.
Oh, it's delicious.
Isn't that lovely now? And again, so easy.
It
and
really
simple.
is. There's a lovely kick to it.
Yeah.
And like you're saying, the spinach is so good for you, but you're not really tasting the spinach
No,
because
you
the
don't.
spices, you're tasting the
herbs
spices.
and spices, yeah. And then what I've also done, I saved half of it. Now, you can put creme fraiche into it as well. If you want to make a creamier version, I think I have that on the recipe. You can put a teaspoon of creme fraiche, yogurt,
It nearly
or
becomes
cream.
a korma type thing.
Yeah, it sort of makes it into a creamy
Yeah.
sort of. So you've got this lovely creamy curry. Let
look at that.
cook together, okay? And what I've done, I kept half of the spinach aside because I like that crunchy bit of spinach that goes onto it, you know.
Is that when you serve it?
Yeah, well, just before you serve it, I will put a
Okay.
little bit. So you just let it cook off a little bit. And I just put that in. So you get, because if you purify it, you just get like a sauce. And I like a bit of depth into it, okay? So there you go. So you've got that.
That chicken is so tender because you know sometimes when you do chicken like that, it can get very rubbery or.
It's because you're putting it in raw. The beauty of Indian cooking, or any cooking really, you should. I mean, a lot of people, they brown off the chicken and then they put it. No. You leave it raw and you let all the flavours fall into the chicken and vice versa. All the flavours from the chicken go into the sauce.
And then how long would you leave that then now for?
I'd put a cover on that now and I leave it to cook for 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
35 minutes. Just check it, depending on, until your chicken's cooked. So you make sure it's thoroughly cooked. You don't want it, but that is basically, that is it. And you've got a lovely chicken
I have to
curry.
tell you, it tastes absolutely gorgeous. It really does.
And it's simple and easy.
And
to
so
make.
simple, yeah.
And
Get
then
your
I would-
spices, get your spices, gang. You've birthdays at home?
I have. Well, yes, in the UK, my two daughters, yeah. I've got twin daughters and it's their birthdays tomorrow.
What's their names?
Katie and Vanessa.
We won't ask their ages.
Oh, no, don't. Because I give my age away.
Happy birthday to them. Thank you very much for that.
Thank you
That's
very much.
delicious.
Thank you.
Now, full recipe details are up on our website or check out mamanaggies.ie for more information. Mindy's stock us and recipes. Got a bit of spice there. Up next, we're crossing live to LA to chat to Jerry Maguire star Jonathan Lipnicki. Don't go anywhere. See you in a few minutes.
The new Whirlpool W collection with Sixth Sense technology that fully guides you to achieve perfect results. Whirlpool, sensing the difference.